Yeah, he said he want to talk to me. I don't know what, but he was.
I'll read you out what he said. He said, please interview Mr. Victor at a spot where he can speak calmly and freely about his experiences and dealing with Muslims and other people in the park frequently, so that Mr. Victor can be completely honored and restored, because he needs to talk about he says trauma, but I don't think he's traumatized, and also healed. So he's just one of my. So he asked me to do it, so I thought, yeah, okay, if I get a chance.
Yeah, it's your friend.
Well, he posts. Sometimes I see him posting on the.
Because what happens here in the park is because Muslims, as always, wherever they go, they want to use power and numbers to dominate. To dominate other people. And so that they can control whatever is saying. Because they're very protective of Muhammad. They don't want people to talk about Muhammad and the evil that Islam committed against humanity, especially the evil that they committed against Africa. So when you come here and you want to talk about this sort of things, they are against you. They try to do everything to make sure that you are not heard. Nobody hears what you are saying. They will try to shout you down, intimidate you. Everything, they try every tactics. So that's what they do. So the whole thing is to make sure when I come here, it's not just happening. When I come, when I want to speak, they surround me, they shout at me, to shout me down, to drown my voice, so that I am not heard. Nobody hears what I'm saying. If I want to get out of their circle, they treat me, they slap me, they spit at me.
Actually, how many times?
Many times. Almost every week. Almost every week.
Is it the same people that do it, or does it vary?
When they act, so there are regulars. But then the act as a mob is the same behavior that they do everywhere. And you see, there are certain things they don't want to talk about. When you are talking about something serious, say about Africa, that the Arab Muslims started the African slave trade. And they started about 1,000 years before the Europeans came in.
Because it's nearby Africa anyway, so it's a lot closer.
So it is in two parts. The African slave trade carried out by the Arab Muslims. The East African one and the West African one. Both carried by them, the Arab Muslims. So they deported millions of people to those Muslim places.
And I suppose the other problem is that the fact that the slaves didn't reproduce much.
That's what. That's the next. That is what we are coming to. It's called the veiled genocide. Because they are specialized in castrating people, especially Africans. They castrated millions of Africans.
And actually, I was going to say, I don't know if you've ever found, there's actually a hadith I read. I just came across it by accident. Where there was someone who had actually had his whatever cut off. And it's actually mentioned in the hadith. Yeah, they do that. And millions of Africans. If you look at slavery, a similar number. Let's take for the sake of argument that 20 million were deported to Arab places, Arab Muslim places, and 20 million to the Americans. So 20 million to the Americans and 20 million to the Arab Muslim area places. So right now in the Americas we have at least 70
million Africans in the Americas.
Yeah. And Brazil as well.
Yeah, I say the Americas.
Yeah.
America means South and North.
Yeah.
About at least 70 million Africans there in the Americas.
Yeah.
But of this 20 million deported to these Arab Islam places. Where are they?
Oh. So they did a good job of hiding what happened.
Yeah. And if you look at it, in the city of Al-Basra, in Iraq alone, there were nearly a million, 620 million Africans there, and in one city alone.
Actually, is there any documentation on that? Do you know where the history is?
Yeah, like this one for Basra.
Yeah.
It's written by Tabari, one of the historians who was contemporary to that. Now about castration, it's not just there, it's now taking place in Africa. Right. They want to gain land. If we go to places like Congo, Mozambique, Nigeria, they want to take control, the Muslims, to gain land. So they kill people, cut people.
Actually, I was going to ask. I'm trying to interview you.
Yeah. So if you go to Nigeria, for example, about castration, for example, if you go to Nigeria now, if you want, you can go, and I will tell you where to go, and you will see castrated people castrated by Muslims. Right now, they're living now.
It's the northern part.
In the middle part.
Oh, middle?
Yeah.
Which middle part?
Of Nigeria.
What state? What state are Muslims castrated? Victor, come on, I'm talking to you. I'm from Nigeria. Don't make allegations.
I'm telling you.
He's very wrong.
So I'm telling you. I'm not telling you
misinformation. Listen, Uncle, I'm from. If you want to know much about Nigeria, you ask me. I'm from Nigeria. Why are you telling me?
So you can force it when he wants to.
In the middle, which state?
I don't go by hearsay.
Hearsay.
What I'm telling you is history.
Have you been to Nigeria?
What I'm telling you is history. The mass castration by Muslims is history.
So you are a big liar.
One other thing,
Uncle,
I know at some point.
Listen,
I know at some
Uncle,
point.
I know you are.
When Boko Haram did attack, they killed a load of farmers.
Do you know that?
You know what? It happens every day.
Where?
Every day.
I'm from Kaduna. Listen, Victor.
If you just look at it,
I'm from Kaduna.
He claimed he is from Kaduna.
What are you talking about?
Just Google. Just last week alone, the number of people from Kaduna State that were killed. Just Google now. Just Google now.
Okay, let's
and
Google
you
now. Google to see what.
Killed by.
Let me ask you, have you been to Nigeria? Have you been to Nigeria?
How do you spell that?
Kaduna. K-A.
Have you been to Kaduna?
G-U-N-A.
Right.
Kaduna State.
Have you been to Kaduna State? Have you been to Kaduna State? Why do you tell him that Muslims are castrating Christians in Nigeria?
See the number of people killed there just in the last 10 days alone in Kaduna State.
Kaduna State?
Yeah.
Which people are living in Kaduna State?
Oh, see what you mean. He says 360 people killed, 1,399 kidnapped.
Where do you get information from?
So just close it and let's carry on. Because he doesn't know what he's saying because he's a Muslim. He's a Muslim.
Listen, Kaduna State,
all
which people are living in
people,
Kaduna?
did I write that?
No.
What I've just said.
No.
These funerals are going on every day.
No interview lies. Why are you asking him about Nigeria? He has never been to Nigeria. He is not Nigerian. He doesn't know anything about. I'm Nigerian. If you want to know Nigeria, I'm a Muslim. You ask me about Boko Haram, what is happening now. Do you know how Nigeria is made up? Do you know?
All right, so why did Boko Haram kill all the farmers?
Which farmers are they killing?
The ones where they have their bodies laid down in the picture.
Boko Haram,
Yeah.
do you know how they come to existence? Who radicalized them?
Yeah, but I still want to know why they killed those farmers. Because that doesn't make
So
sense.
if Boko Haram go around killing farmers,
Yeah.
what do you want to get from it? Is it that Islam allow people to go and kill farmers? Is that what you are saying? You've been here talking to Muslims. If a Christian go and attack and kill people, are you blaming every Christian? Is Christianity allowing it? Uncle, you are
Because they're doing it to gain land. They're fighting jihad. They're fighting that area where they're fighting now. There was a jihad there already in the 19th century, led by a man called Usman dan fodio.
Right.
Victor, you are a big liar.
Usman dan fodio.
He's not screaming, he's talking politely.
So, if you want in your time, you can find out who is Usman dan fodio. And even in Sokoto State, where a woman was killed there 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you mean
The university there.
the one they burned there?
Yeah, yes. The university there is called Usman dan fodio. He led the jihad.
In America, just the day before yesterday, the guy who went to the school and killed, how many children did he kill?
Right.
In America, how many people are always killed every year with a gun?
Which Bible verse did you quote? You quote a Bible verse?
It's not about quoting a Bible verse or Quran verse.
Are they shouting Allahu Akbar? Are they shouting that?
Are you saying that if somebody shout Allahu Akbar and go and kill somebody, he's justified as a Islam justified? Is that what?
Because they're commanded to do that.
You've been talking with so many, including me, with so many Muslims. You come to talk to this extremist Christian. I wish you gave him advice. He's a very bad guy. Listen, I'm from Nigeria and I can tell you what is happening in Nigeria. To be frank with you, there are certain things Boko Haram is doing. I don't know Muslim. Nigeria has the biggest Muslim population in the whole Africa. There are more Muslims in Nigeria than even Christians. Okay,
but
so let me tell you.
It's a lie.
What is a lie? There are more.
You see, that's what they do.
Listen, there are more Muslims in Nigeria than
there
Christians.
Are not more
all
Muslims.
Those places.
It's a lie.
That's the same thing.
Boko Haram idea, they came before they became Boko Haram. It was the Nigerian.
When you finish with him, then we can carry on. Because I don't go into nonsense.
I thought
Does
you
he produce any evidence?
Well, he's just talking at the moment.
He's just talking.
Did you ask me a question?
There is no evidence for
He was
anything.
talking. Did he produce
He's just
anything?
telling
Yeah, you produce evidence.
This is so, where did you get that website? You've never been here in Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. Who has more information?
So who's Nairametrics?
Eh?
Who's Nairametrics?
What is the Nairametrics? What are you talking about?
And
Don't
many,
go
you
Google
find
it.
them in
You are going to
places.
Google it. You know?
What's Naira?
Boko Haram.
What is Naira?
Listen, so are you saying
Naira
that
is the money.
Yeah.
Are you saying that I'm supporting Boko Haram? And yeah, I
Listen,
do.
no, don't say that.
Boko Haram is just like ISIS.
I'm saying Islam is supported.
Listen, do you know that even those people Boko Haram are attacking, they are Muslims? Majority of those they are attacking are Muslims. Do you know that?
Well, they don't think of them as Muslims.
What? Come on. Oh, so they are Muslim. They go kill people. You consider them Muslim and you are just fine. Is it that what you are saying?
No. Do Boko Haram call them Muslims?
Of course, they know that they are Muslim.
So they're saying they're killing Muslims?
Yes. Even ISIS,
Listen
majority of the terrorists in Middle East, who is it affecting?
Listen to this.
Do they say we are going to kill some Muslims? Is that
I'm
what
telling
Boko
you
Haram
that
says?
majority of their victims
Yeah.
are Muslim.
Yeah, but
All those parts of the Nigeria, Sokoto, Kaduna, all are Muslim-dominated places.
Boko Haram call those people they're killing.
Yes.
Do they call them Muslims?
Of course, they know that they are
No,
Muslim.
do they call them Muslims?
Whether they call them not as Muslims or Muslims,
Right.
it doesn't matter. But we know that they are Muslims. I'm Hausa, Karaji Hausa. Karaji.
I'm talking. Finish talking.
This guy, listen, I'm
Finish
from
talking.
there. I come from there. And if you want to know what is happening in Nigeria and Boko Haram, you ask people who know, not listen to Victor and his lies. Okay? And listen, Boko Haram ideology they came out with, they want, even it was the Nigerian Saddam government who made them like that. When they first came, their main ideology was to establish Islamic State in northern Nigeria, Sharia law. Okay, that was their aim. But the leader who was negotiating with Nigerian government at that time, they didn't want to negotiate, and they killed him. So the Abu Bakr Shah, currently we don't know whether he's still alive. So many rumors he's dead. He now took them extreme when they executed that man. Okay? So this is how they became extreme. I don't accept so many things there. But to go around saying that they're going around killing Christians and all, majority of those they are killing are Muslims. All the kidnapping, they go to schools and kidnap. Even if they see a Muslim girl or Muslim who is full of Boko, do you know what the Boko Haram means? Boko is an Hausa word for foreign. Okay, Haram means Arabic word, forbidden. Yeah. So for Hausa word, Boko, foreign ideologies, haram. So they don't want any Western education, nothing to do. That's what
Arabic is foreign as well.
What do you mean? I say haram is an Arabic word.
So Boko should be against the Arabs as well. Because the Arabs are Boko, according to what they said.
No, they are not saying that. Boko means Western ideology. Okay, not
Western.
Yeah.
Does it mean Western?
Yes.
Foreign.
Listen, it's true. I'm not defining. I'm telling you. Anything. Listen, anything that. Listen, Boko in I speak Hausa. Do you speak Hausa?
No,
and I'm telling you, maybe when I define it, you don't have anything to do with nothing to do with Islamic education. Okay, Islamic education.
What's the African word?
It's a Hausa word, my tribe. Hausa.
Yeah, but an African word can't be supporting Islam, can it? That makes no sense.
You need to become you know what to understand. I said Boko in Hausa language means anything that has, listen, Hausa people in Nigeria, 99% of the tribe are Muslim, okay? We drive all our cultural beliefs in Islamic theology.
But that word Boko isn't related
even
to
some
Islam,
Arabic words are borrowed from some Hausa words are borrowed from Arabic words.
Yeah, that's fine, but be truthful.
I'm just telling you, anything that to do with foreign education, like Western education, is forbidden.
Including Arab.
Who are they not Muslim? Why is it going to be exclude Arabs? Arabs are Muslims.
Because no, it's an African word. It's not an Arab word.
I said it's to do with Islam. Why are they encouraging Islamic education? They said, okay, Boko Haram. Listen, let me give you this to understand. They said they need Islamic schools. They don't need people to go to secular schools, English schools, okay, to learn law, this kind of thing.
Then just have their own African schools and forget the Arabs.
No, they are Muslim. They want Islamic education. Arab
education.
Islamic education is different from Arabic education.
No, you have to learn Arabic, don't you?
If you go to Arab country, you don't see they have Arabic schools where you don't learn Islam. Madrasa, we call it madrasa, Islamic education, to learn Islamic theology.
Yeah, which is Arab. Because
I say when you go to Libya, go to Syria, there are certain schools they don't learn Arabic. They go to school. It's not madrasa. Madrasa, Arabic word, madrasa for Islamic studies. I've been to madrasa, learn Quran, learn hadith, learn so many things. So Boko, they want Islamic education. They don't want. And that's what they say, Boko Haram, anything to do with foreign education and all these things.
Yeah, so foreign is Arab. So they made a mistake, basically.
So these people organization now, when they first appeared, their aim was not alive. The Nigerian government at that time, they made them extremists. I don't support them. I despise all what they are going around doing in the neighborhood. They're just like ISIS and all the other terrorist groups who go around.
But here's the important thing. To do what they're doing, they need weapons, don't they?
Of course they are weapons.
Are the weapons for free?
They are now affiliated with the ISIS and all this kind of stuff.
All right, so who pays for the weapons?
Who pays for it? I don't know where they get their money from.
You don't know? I don't know. But before you said you do all this thing about Nigeria, suddenly you don't know where they get their money from.
Boko Haram, who is funding? Are you saying that who is funding? Tell me. I don't know where they get their funding from.
You said you're from Nigeria. You tell me who's funding.
I told you you, I don't like Boko Haram. I don't like their ideology. Go around killing innocent.
Yeah, but the reason why you have to find out who's funding them is so you can stop the funds, isn't it? That's why.
Listen, even Boko Haram, if you look at because this stupid Nigerian government is very weak, it's not any powerful organization that Nigerian government, this huge country of Nigeria, the military that we got, they cannot be able to defeat Boko Haram because there is corruption in Nigerian government. If they were to equip the Nigerian government to tackle Boko Haram, because the part, the Sambisi forest where the Nigeria share border with Cameroon, that is mainly where they are. And it is very easy to just locate them and defeat them. But we have a corrupt leader.
Okay, so why don't all the Arabs and Muslims come and tell Boko Haram to stop killing people?
Of course, no. We Muslims always come out to condemn any terrorist groups, including here. Whenever a terrorist group attack anybody, we condemn
one. Whether the government condemns that, the government of Nigeria condemns that.
Of course.
Whether
who are after them? What are you talking about? The Nigerian government, which is governed by a Muslim
Sokoto
country.
state, condemn that.
Of course.
Whether for example, that lady that was
burned.
Did the government of Sokoto state condemn that?
Listen, of course, the Nigerian government, Buhari, who is the current president, is a Muslim government. Nigeria is always ruled by Muslims, okay? Majority of the time, because the election is coming, you wait and see a Muslim will come again. The Northerners will rule. You don't know anything. We rule the country. So the government of Nigeria, we always fight them. It's not that we give them authority. But in northern Nigeria, we are Muslim. We value our Islamic identity.
Right. So
we are not going to give it up.
So if what you just said there, you said that in northern Nigeria they value the Islamic identity.
Of course.
That means the Islamic identity is burning people, killing farmers, and taking land.
Nigeria,
That's what's happening.
Northern Nigeria, what you don't understand, Northern Nigeria, they rule by Sharia. Okay? The Sharia is effective. So if you are in Northern Nigeria, I will be frank with you, there are certain Christians who live there. Or people who are not Muslim. So if you are there and you cross the line, the Sharia law will affect you.
And say cross the line, he's quoting from
So
Muslim leaders.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth, Uncle. I'm not gonna die. Listen, Northern Nigeria, where I come from, if you cross the line, because of course, it's just that if I'm this country, I live by the law.
Agree with it.
Uncle, I live by the law or not? If I cross the line, will the law not catch me?
Yeah.
Of course, the same thing as Northern Nigeria.
But here's the thing: if you're saying that Northern Nigeria is so wonderful,
I'm saying that I said Boko Haram is different from the Nigerian Sharia government. Then Boko Haram, they are extreme. What they are doing, the Muslim community in northern Ghana does not condone it. Okay, we don't accept it. Okay, but within the Sharia, we are in northern Nigeria. If you go if you cross the line, the Sharia will catch you. So if you are there, you have to obey the law.
Right, but here's the thing. So you're saying about the government, the people in northern Nigeria and Boko Haram. Now those.
What did I say? The people in Nigeria are.
No. You said they're separate, isn't it?
I said they are not part of the Sharia government.
Yeah. So when it comes to things like getting money for weapons and actually supplying the weapons, you're telling me that Boko Haram, they just magically the weapons just appear in their hands.
I'm not. Listen, I know they got their sources where they are getting their what. If you ask me, I don't know.
But it doesn't appear by magic, does it?
I said I don't know, and I'm telling you that I can tell you that it's not coming from the federal government, the Nigerian Sharia, because they are using it against them.
Yeah, but
most of them. Listen, I told you, anytime Boko Haram attack, majority of the victims are Muslim.
Yeah, but
so who is going to do that? You think the Muslim government will find them to kill their own people?
Yeah, but here's the funny thing. So all these weapons, like a assault rifle, it's heavy, isn't it?
Listen.
So let me finish.
You are asking me a question. I don't know where they are getting their funding.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that for some reason, when it comes to Islamic extremist people,
are you recording me?
Yeah, I was recording. You came interrupting me, man. I'm trying to talk to the guy. So these.
Victor, you are so common. Why can't you let yourself? Why can't you be like this? When you come, you respect yourself. I'm talking to you as a fellow black man. We all have a different faith. Like Uncle Kambe, he has a dialogue with
Do you
Muslims.
think it's wrong?
But you go around
He's telling you, this is the thing, he's telling you, he's from Kaduna State, that he visits Kaduna State frequently. That's what he said when he came here. That he said that I don't go to Africa. That's what he said when he first came.
I didn't say you haven't been to Africa. I said I haven't been to Nigeria. I asked him. I even asked him, where are you from?
He is from Kaduna State, and nothing of the sort. And I did say that they're killing people in Kaduna State.
Who are killing people?
And he said no. So
I said, you said they are killing people. Are you saying that Boko Haram is killing people in Kaduna State?
Yes.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, you disagree. That's why.
I just told you that the majority of the people is affecting are Muslims.
That is why.
Look, I'm looking at this Kaduna. I'm not seeing killed all the way down.
I'm not denying that. Listen, I'm not denying
so
that.
you're not changing your story now.
I told you from the beginning, I don't support their extremist group, okay?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm telling you. But this man just want to affiliate them with Muslims, the genuine Muslims who want to live in their land.
What is the purpose? The purpose is to gain the land.
Which land? The land already belongs to them.
To Islam.
Of course, Northern Nigeria is split of
You hear what he's saying?
No, the land belongs to Islam.
The people, the Kaduna
he's saying
State,
that those people
Northern Nigeria.
in Kaduna State, he's saying that those people in Kaduna State, that's where they have always been. They live there. And these people are coming,
you know the
burning their houses, killing them, and choking them.
That's not what is happening.
I saw the bodies of the farmers were lined up.
You say that they are fighting them to confiscate their land, which is absolutely not. I'm saying that they are not fighting them. They are fighting them. They are killing. Boko Haram aim is to establish Islamic State in northern Nigeria. It's not about confiscating land because northern Nigeria is predominantly Muslim.
But why kill so many farmers?
It's wrong.
Yeah, but like Victor said,
whether
you get the land.
They kill a
If you kill a farmer, you get the land, isn't it? That's why you kill a farmer.
Listen.
So he's right.
Listen. No, I thought he saying that they went there in order to gain lands.
Yes.
But that's why you kill farmers, though, isn't it? That's the reason
I don't even heard when they kill a farmer. They attack schools. Mainly because they don't want Western education. They don't want people to educate their children. I already told you that was their aim. But Victor, you are just going around listen, I just want to give you an advice. When you come here, you have
what advice will you give?
Okay,
you will never agree that this Boko Haram are wrong.
No, I'm not talking about Boko Haram. You can have your opinion about Boko Haram. What I'm saying is that when you come here to talk about it, you don't go around disgracing yourself, shouting,
disgracing my way,
disgracing yourself. You look like a madman. People see you look like somebody who is crazy.
Yes.
And I'm saying that you can have a dialogue with a Muslim if you want to talk to them. You used to before.
No, what dialogue?
You used to have conversation with
what dialogue?
Those Muslims.
What sort of dialogue? What sort of dialogue?
Logically and intellectually now you become again.
Who defeated me logically?
Hashim, Mansour, all of them.
Really?
All of them, they have conversation with you.
Really?
Now,
they defeat me. What do you define defeat?
You can't argue with intellect, like how Uncle come here to do. When you come here, you just go around shouting.
How do you define defeat? Because
your points that you are bringing, they always debunking. Your beliefs, your theology about
what's that?
Listen, don't look at
what is it?
And these are farmers. But he will deny. He will say I'm mad.
No, those pictures, what are they?
You mean these dead people?
Yeah. Well, what type though?
Listen, are they not dead people in the UK?
And they lie down, and you see them lying down like this.
In America, they just gunned down how many school children? Listen, I don't want to.
Is that an
I want to
excuse?
advise this man. Also try to
What
advise.
advice would you give
Stop.
me?
He's disgracing.
We agree with those pictures.
We are all. Listen, you are not a
agree.
Muslim. I always come here. You always have dialogue with Muslims. You come, you talk. This is how this man should be. He's disgraced. Sometimes I don't know where he come from. Sometimes when I do, I feel ashamed of myself being around. Because before he was not like that. I saw his previous videos with these Muslims. They were always having dialogues, talking normal like here. But now you come around, people, where is he from? What is that shouting, insult? Come on.
But I don't know if you notice that it's harder to talk to Muslims nowadays.
Because he become like that. That's why they don't want to talk to him.
No, I find that the case as well.
Come on, you go to a Muslim, they reject you. They don't want to engage with you.
Well, there's some Muslims.
No, this man, you know what? Why are you defending? You are here every week and see him going
Would you
through
be
that.
here next week?
Anyway,
Yeah, usually here.
Yeah.
Victor, I hope you take my advice. I hope you hear what I say.
What you said,
You can have whatever
what you say
like, but
doesn't
don't
make
let
sense.
him lie to you.
You agree? You came here to justify Boko Haram.
Don't lie to me.
Do you condemn them?
I didn't come. I condemn. I just told you that I don't agree with what they are doing. I condemn
You said
every Nigerian Muslim government, they condemn them.
Yeah, they condemn it and then still allow them to get their arms, isn't it? Isn't that convenient?
Who will allow them to? I've already told you the Nigerian government, the military is weak. If they were to, Nigeria is corrupt. There are so many problems there. If they were organized and this Boko Haram would have been defeated a long time ago. But the federal government is weak. Every aspect of Nigerian government is weak. It's corrupt. That's why we are finding.
But here's the thing: in northern Nigeria, are there mosques built? Are there mosques there?
Where?
In northern Nigeria.
It's a what are you talking about?
And who paid for those mosques?
The people contribute and pay for it. Nigeria, we are talking about 80-something million Muslims in Nigeria, okay? Biggest even in the world. Okay? Northern Nigeria is predominantly Muslim. That's why they want Sharia there. Okay? Northern Nigeria is predominantly Muslim. Okay? There are some few non-Muslims who live there, but that's what they do by the Sharia and all this kind of thing.
Right, but
Listen, Nigeria is so difficult for you to understand because let me tell you. Because Nigeria, we are so mixed with Christians, different beliefs. So you cannot force any Islamic law into the entire country. And then maybe we separated the northern Nigeria to be only independent.
Peace and love, brother. Peace and love, brother.
Okay. But it's so complicated that because northern Nigeria, they are Muslim, they want to stick with their Islamic identity. Okay. So that place now, Boko Haram is from there. Their main aim was to establish Islamic State in that place so that even they will not.
You see this? Chapter 47.
What?
You see, it says here. So when you meet those who disbelieve, strike the necks.
Let's read it on context. No, you can't read it out of context. You can't just.
What context?
Okay, you don't want me to read it on context. Let's start it from that verse you are talking about. You say, which verse are you at? When you meet those who disbelieve in where? In battle. Are we in battle? So this tell you that this verse is talking about jihad of war when you are fighting with the enemy in battlefield. You see, you've been disingenuous. You are not honest person. Listen, they just make it clear there. When you meet them in battlefield, they are not saying that you should go around stacking disbelievers' neck on the street like you see somebody you stacking. Am I in battle with you?
You see, the same thing that is happening in Kaduna State, where he say he comes from Kaduna State. What they are fighting there to do is this verse here. Muslims, the Allah directs them to take over the world.
Where does Allah direct them, authorize them to go take the world?
Even what you are reading there.
You speak a lot. He said what is happening in Nigeria. They are reading Nigeria. What is happening? Nigeria, the Boko Haram, are they in battle with anybody? Are they fighting? Who are they fighting? We are talking about foreign war. This verse, Surah is talking about Surah Muhammad. This Surah is where revealed during war. Okay, jihad.
Where does it say that?
yeah.
Look. So when you meet those who disbelieve in battle, strike their necks.
The battle thing is not in bracket. It's not in the Quran.
Even if you
anything you see in bracket,
you always take the Quran and read it out of
it's not in the Quran. Anything you see in bracket.
Surah Muhammad is talking about.
You see,
you are not truthful.
Who are they fighting?
Uncle, don't come
disbelieve. Those who disbelieve. Islam is to fight
all
those who disbelieve.
Okay, I'm gonna ask
and now.
Okay, Uncle, you have an idea about this. Are you saying that Muslims are instructed to go around when whoever we see on the street, we should strike them?
Yes.
I'm not asking you. I want you to be truthful.
Well, this one.
If that isn't the case, that means Boko Haram and Islam.
No, forget about Boko Haram. I'm saying that I'm asking you a general question about Islam. You've been learning Islam, and I say, do you believe that in the Quran, this verse is talking that Muslims are being instructed to go around and sacking people next if
yes. Yes, it does say that.
No, because you're...
No, answer this question.
It does say here.
If I read it and take the brackets out, then yes, that's what it's saying.
Can we look at for the Arabic? What is the Arabic?
No, the Arabic is... It's not the same battle, is it?
Fight for the sake of Allah. So
whenever you hear Kaduna
it is about what? Jihad war.
Yes,
jihad. Jihad about fighting in the cause of Allah during the Prophet time when the enemies were attacking. So who are they fighting? You are mixing what is happening with Boko Haram. Boko Haram is saying that
Muslims.
Boko Haram say they don't want. I defend the meaning of Boko Haram to you. They don't. The reason why they were established is to stop foreign education in that part of Nigeria,
including Arabic.
No.
Arab is foreign. No. Arab is foreign.
Why would they stop Islamic education when they are Muslims? I said, why would they stop Islamic education when they are Muslims?
Well, because they should follow something that's more true than Islam. Follow
no,
their own.
I asked you, you said including Islam, but Uncle.
No, foreign.
You are not.
No, because
you used to be very genuine.
No, because Islam is foreign. That's my point.
So I say,
and
foreign, I asked you, okay, if you said including Islam, I told you that no. Their main purpose is to establish Islamic education there. That is what they were. The Boko Haram main focus is.
Yes, but when
and you said including Islam, and I said no.
No, but so that statement
that
about
is
foreign,
it's
not true.
Western education, I told you, Western education.
I did Western after.
No, it's true. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that. Why would
so
I?
So you agree with the
So
Boko
listen.
Haram?
What I'm saying is that listen. I'm not saying. Listen. If you listen to Victor, he's gonna tell you extremists. You know,
yeah, but that's what he says here.
No, but he's provided evidence.
Yeah, that's what he says here.
I asked you a question, Chef, you didn't answer. I think I have to stop talking to you because you are not. I asked you about. I say you've been talking to Muslims. You listen to Islamic theology. Are you saying that in the Quran Allah is instructing Muslims to go around sacking disbelievers next on the street?
Yes.
He's saying yes. Is it true?
Well, if you read the...
Yeah, it says fight against those who do not believe in Allah.
I thought you were
Chapter 9, verse 29.
Why are you running away? You know what? So is it true?
But you just read the verse.
Okay. Are there Muslims, are there Christians in Saudi Arabia? Are there Christians in Saudi Arabia?
I don't know, I haven't been there.
They claim
are there Christians in
Dubai? No, they claim that...
I don't just say Dubai, everybody know that people going there for holiday and all.
Well, some people go there to work, I know that.
And so are they striking their necks? Are they not leaving?
Because
you've not been
it's already Islamic State.
Just take my
Read this.
advice.
What advice? You support Boko Haram. You support them.
Listen, Victor, listen.
Just be truthful to yourself.
Just be truthful to yourself.
You say that that area is for Islam, for Muslims.
I said it is predominantly Islamic place, and they rule live by the Sharia.
Yeah, you say that.
That's what I said. I don't support. And is it okay?
And I don't think Kaduna is a Sharia state.
Why?
Kano is. I think Kano.
Which people live there?
Those places where they're killing them, they are not Muslims.
What?
They are Christians.
In
They
Kaduna?
are- yes.
How many Christians are in Kaduna?
Many.
I'm not saying that there are no Christians in Kaduna.
Many.
Okay, don't get me that. I said predominant majority of people who live there are
Southern
Muslim.
Kaduna, majority is Christian. And that's not what because Christians, more and more Christians, more and more Muslims are converting to Christianity.
I'm telling you, listen, Hausa people, all the Kaduna, Sokoto, all of them are Hausa. Do you know Hausa people?
And the Hausa people themselves
Are they
are controlled by Fulani people following the jihad led by Usman dan fodio. Who is the emir of Kano? Who is the emir? Who is the emir
Hausa
of
people
Kano?
are Muslim, and they live
Look
in
at
their
it.
hometown.
Look at
who
it.
are they?
Look at it.
Who is going to convert to
Look at
Christian?
it.
The
Kano.
majority of Hausa people are
Kano.
Muslim. They will never
Kano
become
is supposed to be Hausa there. Who is the emir there? It's a Fulani man.
Fulani and Hausa are the
Fulani.
same. Okay, they are one.
Yeah,
You don't know
because
the tribal makeup.
Because the
You see,
Fulani made it so. Because they captured. Do
you know the current president is Fula?
By war.
He doesn't
By
know.
war.
Okay.
I don't.
By
You know
war.
Buhari is a Fulani.
By-
You said Fula.
Who
listen,
is Usman dan fodio?
listen, he was Fula man. He's Fula.
Is he a Fulani man?
Yeah, he's Fula man. I
He's
told
a
you,
Fulani.
he's a Fula.
So,
Fula.
what did he do?
Fula and Hausa, they
What-
are one. You can't separate them.
Who is Usman dan fodio? What did he do?
Listen,
Was he a jihadist or not?
listen.
Did he do jihad in the same area now they're trying to take over or not?
Take which over? Their place belongs to them. The lands belong to them. What are you talking about?
To the Muslims.
Yes.
Look,
It's just like when you go to northern in the southern
he
Nigeria.
has no idea what he's talking
Listen,
about.
listen.
No, but Muslims are foreign. Islam is foreign.
I said those lands belong to those tribal groups who are practicing, who are majority of Muslims. That's what Hausa, Fulani.
So what
all
does
those-
majority
But they weren't
mean?
Muslim before, were they?
They were, listen, even if they were not Muslim before, they are Muslim.
Yes, so
But
now that
these
Islam's
people-
taken over.
Yeah, they are Muslim. The majority, listen, the tribe is made up of Muslims. Listen,
Those people in Kaduna
Listen.
are not Muslims.
who are they? Which tribe live?
They are not Muslims.
Victor,
I'm telling you.
they are not Muslim. Which tribe?
Where did they say those people are Muslims?
Okay.
They are not Muslims.
Which-
You are imposing
Which
this on them.
Which ethnicity live? Which ethnicity? Victor, you are a big guy.
You see,
I now know that you
Me,
are-
Elijah,
You said me that.
you don't even know any history of Nigeria.
Listen,
You don't know. I am telling you.
Look at this man.
I'm telling
which
you
tribe?
that-
Which tribal group live in northern Nigeria? Which tribe? Which tribal group?
How many tribes live in Nigeria?
Listen, there
How
are
many?
200, over 200 tribes.
Yes, so there
And
are
they
many.
all have their past.
So there are
They
many.
all have their past.
So
I'm
for
talking
him,
about Kaduna, Sokoto, and all those places. They are
So what
Hausa
he's
people.
saying-
They are Fulani people.
What he's saying?
Victor, you are a big liar.
Liar in what?
Okay, do you know you are?
This state, Kaduna State, the southern part of Kaduna State is Christian, mostly Christians, majority Christians. Southern in Kaduna State.
But here's how we can tell. Do they have lots of mosques there or lots of churches?
Yeah, there are churches.
Right, yeah, so that means he must
There
be
are
Christian.
churches there.
Listen, if you go to read Kaduna State, this is it.
And
You
the
see,
Muslims
what
are
they
burning
just show,
those churches.
they just show you a mosque. Okay, Kaduna is a predominantly, listen, northern Nigeria. This man is lying to you. I swear God.
No, he said,
I know
he said the southern part. Remember?
southern part of Nigeria. We are talking about northern Nigeria, where he's talking about.
Yeah, but the southern part of
read it.
Kaduna.
Kaduna is a former political capital of northern Nigeria. It is located in northwestern Nigeria on the Kaduna River. It is great and a major transportation has the gateway to northern Nigeria. With its all rail and import network. I just want to see the people, area, population. Look look at the people who live there. Look at it. You see Hausa. You see Yoruba, they are Muslim, just like Fulani. You see Magri, Nupe. All these are Muslim people there. Okay. Places of worship. Among the places where they are predominant, you hear? Just look at it. Among the places of worship, there are predominantly Muslim mosques. You see, mosques is the biggest and central mosques in Kaduna. There are also Christian churches. Okay. There are few because Nigeria we are mixed people. Okay. If you go to Nigeria, northern Nigeria, I'm not saying that there are no Christians there. Don't get me wrong. This man being disingenuous. But the people there, the inhabitants of that region, the owners of that region are Muslims. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, but that's now. But obviously they wouldn't be originally have been
before
Muslims.
Islam was introduced. Is that what? How say? Yeah, of course. We are talking. Even
so even if you take it for the purpose of argument, let's say for the purpose of argument that Muslims are majority.
Yes.
Does that make everybody there Muslim?
No.
So why would you don't want Muslim people to live there?
That is the Boko Haram
simply
idea.
Because some
that
other
is
people are
saying that is
majority.
That is
what is arguing.
Listen, no, I didn't say that. Don't put words. That is the idea of what? Boko Haram. But not the people who listen.
I think come here next week.
Yeah.
I owe you next week, and I will talk to you.
Yeah,
I'll go through everything for you and speak to you and give you the problems I have.
All right. Yeah.
I'll go through them, the problems I have, and the efforts we're taking.
I'll try and get you earlier because he comes a bit later. So if I could get here earlier, well, what time do you get here about?
Like today, I came around 3.
All right. Yeah. So I'll try and get you early, so it'll be quieter.
So immediately I see you, I will come to you.
All right.
Or if you see me, just come to me. Anything I'm doing, I will suspend it.
Yeah. All right.
And come to you.
Yeah.
So if you come and see me talking loud, it doesn't matter. Just come to me, and then I will come to you.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
All right, then. Thanks for speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that.
Victor, you be truthful
That's right.
and stop going around lying. All what you are uttering out from your mouth is lies.
But if you look at it, who is lying?
You, of course.
That's a matter of opinion. Nobody can prove
And also take my advice I gave you.
Nobody can
Stop
prove
going
him.
How
around
can I
like
take
that.
your advice?
Crazy man.
You
Nobody
support.
can prove him a
You
liar
support.
today.
Telling me I support.
Boko
Why are you
Haram?
telling me I support Boko Haram?
You're Muslim.
No,
I don't support Haram. I don't support
Nobody can
ISIS.
prove
I don't
it
support
today.
Boko Haram. Actually, that's not fair because I keep on telling you that. I don't support them. And I said, what he's saying that we Nigeria, if you go to Nigeria, you go to every corner of Nigeria, you see Muslims and Christians living. But you know where the Muslim majority is and where the Christian majority is. There are certain places you go, you see majority Christians. That is their land. That is originally that's their faith. They are Igbo lands. You go to southern Nigeria. All these are Christians. But if you go to north, then you are now in the Muslim-dominated place. But there are Christians living there. So Boko Haram idea was to stop or to establish. They became extremists. I told you before that was not their idea. But I don't support them. I don't support what because Nigeria we are living with a mixture of people. You cannot establish Islamic law there when everybody there is not Muslim.
Okay, but so you say you don't know who supplies it.
I don't want to because I don't know. I don't know. What do you want me to say? I told you I don't know. I don't know who is supplying them with weapons. Do I know who is supplying ISIS with weapons? Do I know who is supplying Al-Shabaab with weapons? I don't know. Whoever supplied them and they use it to cause havoc and kill people, the responsibility will be on their head. That's wrong. Is that what you hear? You want to hear? Whoever supplied them with the weapon, they are wrong.
It's just like the way that Islam itself, it's like the Muslims in general, they're not.
You cannot keep on saying Muslim. Then when Christian people go do something, do you say Christian? Do they? Do you know your history? Christian history.
Yeah, but like I said to someone else, whatever evils they might have done.
What you have to understand that Islam has a principle law. Sharia is there to govern us. Anybody who go beyond the law to do anything is not acceptable inside. And if you are a practicing Muslim, if you are a good Muslim, you will never go and kill any innocent people like what ISIS and Boko Haram and all those people are doing. That is a fact. But you people, you and Victor, you want to affiliate with them. You want to say that they are justifying Islam by doing what they are doing, and which is wrong.
Yeah, but you read that verse though.
That verse didn't say you should go killing people. I asked you that question. That verse, it is talking about, listen, there are verses in the Quran which was revealed to admonish to give guidance to the Muslims about how to fight the disbelievers who were fighting them during the jihad of war, okay, during the problem, like the battle that they fight. So it's not saying that. Do you see in Islamic history, have you ever seen Muslims just going out killing people? They go and conquer so many lands. I'm not saying that one, two, or three people take it out of their hand and do stupid things. But majority, Muslims live with Christian Jews and they mingle with them and do things. If the Quran verses are advising us to go killing people like that, do you think Muslims would have been able to live with others? Even up to now, you go to Muslim-dominated countries, there are Christians there doing business, doing whatever. Even in Kaduna, he's talking about how many people, majority of Christians are still living their life.
Yeah, because they can be devious. As long as they pay
Who paid it? You thought jizya.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
as long as they pay
listen, this jizya, yeah, it is obligatory for anybody, but how many people are implementing, even in Qatar and Dubai and all are they, who is paying jizya now? The jizya is different, yes. The jizya was implemented if you are living in Muslim-dominated place. For your own protection, you have to pay it. For the development that you are enjoying, you have to pay. What is wrong with that? You pay tax for everything.
Yeah.
Muslims pay zakat, the Christian pay zakat.
Yeah, but you're missing out part of the verse though, aren't you?
Which verse am I?
About when they say they have to feel themselves humiliated.
Come on, listen. It's what
it says. It's
whether it's humiliation, I'm telling you the purpose of the jizya. If Christian during that, even now, nobody is paying it. Nobody pays in the world.
Oh, but so that's against Allah then, isn't it?
Because the Muslims, those fake Muslims, they are not implementing the law. I'd like to see it happen. Because it's commanded. So if a Christian is living in a Muslim land and he has to pay what? Jizya. I don't see anything wrong with that. Jizya is not about humiliation or something. It's just to keep yourself your protection. Show me the verse. We say that. But listen, you are listening to this man. He's dangerous, uncle. He's not. What do you think? This man is all right. He used to, before I saw his old videos, having debate with these Muslim guys, and he was always calm, talking. But now he became extreme. He came here just going around insulting. What he's going around doing is justified. Then why are you blaming Boko Haram? This is hatred. Hatred is going around uttering out of his mouth.
Yeah, but here's a good thing about Victor. Even when the people hit him, he doesn't get violent.
Listen, don't you think because what he's going around doing is unacceptable? When he insults our prophet, do you think he doesn't pain us? Unless you are not a Muslim. But we have to calm down. We can't do anything.
All right. So what about when Muslims insult our apostles?
Which apostle do you see Muslims insult?
Well, I mean saying Apostle Paul is an antichrist.
That doesn't mean, of course he's an antichrist, because he is antichrist. No, listen, the reason why it's true, he's antichrist because he's not following the.
Are you saying it's okay for you to do that?
He's if you said, listen, do you think if Paul, no, that is different. If Paul uttered the word that our prophet is antichrist, nobody will be so painful, because you don't believe the prophet to be what? A true prophet. Christians doesn't accept him. do we have animosity towards them?
Yeah, but what do I call him? I just say he's not a prophet.
Yeah, that's it.
So
anti means somebody who is not following, doing what Christ is asking them to do. That is what it means. He's anti-Christ. He's not following the teaching of Christ. That's what it means.
So that's why you're disrespecting.
No, listen. We say we are following Jesus. You say we are not Muslim. Are we taking it as an insult? Yeah, Jesus in Arabic is called Isa. Whether you don't want to accept it or not, it's Isa.
It's not you transliterate names.
Listen, you are trying to bring another argument. I'm just saying that this is different. I can call that guy an antichrist because he does. Paul is an antichrist because he doesn't follow the true teaching of Jesus. Doesn't mean I'm insulting.
All right. And so, did you verify that was the case?
Yeah, of course. If you look at most of the teachings he's going around doing, it go against what Jesus was teaching.
Okay, give me an example.
Jesus said God is one. He said Jesus is God. Come on, Paul said who brought the idea of this Trinity? But he believed in it. He said Jesus said you can't eat what?
Who told you this? That Paul believed in the Trinity.
So are you saying that Paul did not believe in Trinity? I don't know. Maybe I'm just here. So are you saying that Paul did not believe in Trinity?
I didn't mention it.
So why do you believe in Trinity then? If Paul,
I don't know.
That's why you are not Trinitarian. That you are not accepting it. If I go bring a Trinitarian here, you say Paul believe in Trinity. I forget that you are not Trinitarian. I forgot that you are not Trinitarian. You can even they will call you a heretic. If you don't, some Christians will call you a heretic.
Yeah, but they have to prove it.
That's why. So it's another thing. That's you and them. You see, you all have your theology. That's the problem of your faith.
No, you're calling Paul an antichrist without justification.
Yes, I just told you what Christians have been saying.
No,
listen. Paul said, okay, listen.
No, you can't go by what
majority
they say. You have to get the information yourself. You can't go by what they say.
Listen. Majority of Christians, if I call them here, they will call you heretic if you don't believe in Trinity.
So they can't call me.
I don't believe in all of you, but I'm just saying that they will call you heretic. You accept that or not?
Yeah, but they would have to prove it.
Yeah, they have to prove it, but they will call you heretic. They say you can't be a Christian if you don't accept Trinity. They will say that.
They can say that.
Yeah, they will. You know that they will say that.
Yeah.
So why are you denying it?
But that's got nothing to do with what you said.
I just want you to show me the verse of the GZ thing. Let's look at it.
Yeah.
Uncle, listen. I'm just telling you that you come here, you have conversation. Don't listen to this guy who is a hate preacher. He come here, his agenda is to go around maligning our prophet, insulting and doing all this. It pains Muslims. Not that it pains me. We love the prophet more than our mothers and our fathers. Okay. Of course, we love Allah more than anybody. And the prophet is the next who we love more than anybody. So if you come here, go around doing that, I will never, even if I don't agree with you, I will not go around uttering such words he's going around uttering. Sometimes I feel ashamed.
So are you going to take back calling Paul an antichrist?
I say this one, listen, you on paper, it's I don't see it as an insult, like in that magnitude.
No, saying something which is effectively a lie against him.
Antichrist means somebody who is not following the teachings of what? Jesus.
Yeah, but he did. So that
no, he doesn't. To you, he did, but we Muslims, he doesn't.
Yeah, so that means all Muslims disrespect him. So you're doing
no, he's not. That's not it. Victor already disagree with our prophet. I don't have problem with that. I don't have any Christian who disagree with our prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because that's your choice. Okay, you can disagree. Even during the prophet time, there were people who disagree with him. He didn't. They were not going up to insulting him. We can disagree with one another. I don't have problem with that.
Yeah.
We don't follow it. But that's different from what this guy is going around to. He's insulting people. You don't. You know what? So when I say Paul, all what Christians will tell you that Muslims will tell you about Paul is that Paul is not following the true teachings of Jesus. So therefore, he is an enemy of Christ. That's what we say. Because he came up with so many things that Jesus never mentioned. Jesus never preached.
Yeah, so as I showed Muhammad Lamin, he was incorrect. And I showed him where he was wrong.
Lamin is not here, so I don't know about it. Then let us talk about what I know, because Lamin is not here to defend himself. Yeah. I don't know anything about what you discussed with him. But I'm just saying that please stop listening. Even when he's talking about Nigeria and all this he has no fact. He just listening, googling things and say, I'm not saying that Boko Haram is not doing stupid things there. I don't agree with them. Okay, and I told you majority of those is affecting our Muslim. That is absolutely true. Muslims are being affected. The Muslims cannot go to school. They are attacking them. They go to school, capture some of them, take them and as wives and all this. We condemn it. They are extremist group, just like ISIS and all those things. They are not justifying it with any Quranic verse. That is absolutely true. If Islam was like that, you won't see me here talking to you or any other Muslim, or you go to any part of Muslim country. You see it, but you don't want to accept. Muslims are not commanded to go around killing any innocent. There are verses in the Quran which tell you that if you kill one innocent human being, it's like you kill the entire. So what are you talking about?
Why did you start? Why did you start from the beginning of the verse?
Which verse?
The one you just quoted.
No, it's true.
No, start from the beginning.
The beginning, what did he say?
But how could you quote the verse you don't know?
No, tell me what the beginning said. I know there is no even. So I said I'm taking it out of context or what? Okay, let's look at the verse. Bring it up. So, Uncle, are you also accepting that Muslims are commanded to go around killing innocent people? Is that what you are saying? Then what are you talking about? Then if you are not saying that, why are we talking about this? If you don't believe that Muslims are commanded to go around killing innocent people, then what are you talking about, Uncle?
Yeah, but are they commanded to, what about disbelievers?
Disbelievers, during the Prophet, the disbelievers, if it's not in a case of war, in a battle, you can't even kill a disbeliever, a kafir. We are talking about, listen, whenever you hear Muslims fighting or killing somebody, it is during we don't know how many people are fighting jihad war in this day and age. Uncle, during the Prophet time, yes, they were commanded, these verses were revealed to give them guidance. And even so many, Surah Al-Tawbah, I forget the verse, where Allah said, if they stop fighting you, you stop. You know all these things. This is a fact. Muslim, you see it even during the Prophet's lifetime. He didn't go around killing everybody. He has truce with people, but you don't want to accept it. You just have an agenda, Uncle. You just have an agenda. You don't want. You know that. Listen, you are a good man. You are an intelligent man. Please do not just accept that Muslims are commanded to go around killing people. If you are a hypocrite.
But here's the thing. So why is it you have these groups doing that? So you're telling me they're just doing it?
So if somebody, I'm not saying that there are not a group of people who are taking it out of control to go do stupid things, okay? Like ISIS and all these Boko Haram and all these people, okay? I'm not denying that, but that is not the command of a majority of Muslims. Despite all this, they don't do that. So you look at the prophetic teaching during the Prophet lifetime. This is where we get our theology and guidance from. Okay, so we just don't go around doing what somebody just sit down. Even now, before Muslims can come to fight an holy war, you need to have to come in to be in one group, to be under one leader. Do we have it, Kali? We don't have it. How can we go to jihad?
But anyway, so this verse, this is 532.
The verse you say I quote it out of context. because of what we decree upon the children of Israel, that whoever kills a soul, unless for a soul or for corruption done in the land, it is as if he had slain mankind entirely. And whoever saved one, it is as if he has saved mankind entirely. And our messengers have certainly come to them with clear proofs. Then indeed, many of them, even after that, throughout the land, were transgressors. Yeah, I don't think it's true.
Yeah, but notice what's at the top.
Yeah, because we decree it upon the children of Israel. Yes. So
are you children of Israel?
Listen, this verse can be applied to anything that comes in the Quran that is giving admonition to people. We can use it. It doesn't mean I can't use it. Listen, not only this, but there are so many verses in the Quran which say that you can't kill anyone, any innocent soul, uncle. There are verses there. So we are not only relying on this, but it's part of it.
Okay, so the interesting verse is the next one. This is the Boko Haram verse. So
Boko Haram one. He's saying that indeed the penalty for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive upon earth, cause corruption is none but that they be killed or crucified, or that their hands and feet be cut off from opposite sides, or that they be exiled from the land. That is for them a disgrace in this world, and for them in the hereafter is a great punishment. So this verse doesn't say justify that Boko Haram should go around killing people. These verses are all talking about holy war. Okay, it's talking about jihad of holy war.
No, but notice what it says. It says the penalty for those who wage war against Allah.
During jihad, if you wage war against the prophet, that is what is going to happen. Uncle, it's not. Yes, the enemies when they were fighting the prophet is what it's talking about, uncle.
Right. So what you're saying is that once, so your prophet, did he give the order to stand down from fighting?
When he's been attacked to fight, when they attack him to fight him, is that?
Oh, so he only fought when he was attacked.
Yes, the prophet never go attack anybody unless he's attacked. All the battles that he fought, it was for self-defense. Tell me which war did the prophet fought, offensive war without any, is not defensive. Tell me. I don't know where you are getting your information from, uncle. I don't know. Listen, I don't know where you are getting your. So you said the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam go around attacking people without them, without them doing anything. They didn't do anything. You just go attack them. Is that what you are saying? Uncle, you can't find such a thing. I know, even if you are going to get it from a fabricated hadith. Okay? No, it's true. Listen, that is a fact, uncle. I really want to check something here, uncle. I think. want to check somebody here. Listen, I know, say you will not, listen, we know that the Prophet ﷺ, before he's commanded somebody to be killed, that thing, something, that person might have done something. It's not that you just innocent person, he asks that you should be killed, he asks for your execution without a reason. And I'm telling you that every verse, all the verses that you see in the Quran that talk about fighting, it is for self-defense when the Muslims are attacked.
So this is...
Hadith you are quoting.
Yeah.
Which one? Okay, let's see. Narrator Ibn Ant. I don't know whether this is we already
Find out at the bottom.
I wrote a letter to Nafi, and Nafi wrote in reply to my letter that the Prophet ﷺ had suddenly attacked Bani Mustalik without warning while they were heedless and their cattle were being watered at the places of water. The fighting men were killed and their women and children were taken as captives. The Prophet ﷺ got Juwayriya on that day. Nafi said that Ibn Umar had told me the above mentioned that Ibn Umar was in that area. So, how can we know that this is true? It's a reference doesn't prove it. That I'm not an expert of hadith. Do you know the science of hadith? I'm not saying that there are no. Do you know that there are fabricated? We have weak hadiths and we have fabricated. Sahih, listen, there are certain. I'm not gonna go into more details about this because I don't know anything about it, and I don't know the background, what happened. Okay, because this one is just narrating what happened and all these things. Because I'm not an expert in hadith, I don't know. I never heard about the hadith, but I know that this could be a weak hadith or it could be this thing. It could be weak hadith. There are certain hadith even in Bukhari. We don't throw it away. We don't reject them, but we don't use them because the chain of narration is not strong. You get what I mean? No, Sahih. Because listen, there are certain hadiths in Bukhari and Muslim and all these things. The chains are still not strong enough. But when he was compiling, he just compiled everything that he has. But yeah, Sahih Bukhari means authentic. But there are certain hadith in them which we can render as weak as well, and not strong enough because of the chain of narration. But I'm not saying that this is fabricated. I never, and even this hadith, when the Prophet asked for them to be killed, I told you there might be a reason why it happened. We don't know. And I have to ask, let me take a picture. I'm going to verify next week, and I'll look for it. I'll ask and I expect that person about this. I don't like going to a hadith because there are so many ways you have to do. And you people, you don't understand. You say Muslims are choosing people. Muslims are not, they don't play with their hadith. Because hadith, you have to be knowledgeable, you have to look at it to stand whether it is true or not. Uncle, hold me this way. I'll check it out. I'll find it out. All what I'm going to tell you is that the Prophet, I'm not saying there were certain people sanctioned, where the Prophet sanctioned their execution because of a reason. I'm not denying that. Okay? Yes, it's happened, but because of something, they will be asked to be executed. Okay? So nobody is denying that. But the Prophet will never attack anybody without a reason. Anyway, my advice for you is please don't listen to you are a respectable man. That man is dangerous. Listen, he's a dangerous man. You don't want to say he's a dangerous man. He came here going around. What he's doing is absolutely not right. Because he's offending a lot of people, and people feel very, very angry, and it's not good as a human being. Even if you disagree with somebody, you don't do that. You know that, uncle. Yeah, speaker's corner doesn't mean you should go around insulting. Yeah, that's why he's doing that. But that's why I told you that you should be respect yourself. So, Uncle, I'm saying, will you do that? Will you go around doing what he's doing?
No, but here's the thing. You see, Victor, he's an old adult. So whatever he's doing, he doesn't see. I might not agree with it, but
yeah, I'm not saying. I'm advising you not to be listening to him. That's what I'm saying because I respect him. I'm not. Listen, what he's telling you, you may take. You will listen. If I didn't come here to put my mouth in to tell you what he's saying is lies, you would have just take it.
no, but no, he told me something. I looked it up, and what he
Looking, how do you know there is evidence there? Googling something doesn't mean evidence, Uncle.
that Nigerian website, other websites.
It's up to you. You can do whatever you like, Uncle. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just telling you. I respect yourself. But whatever you think, that's it. Today I didn't have. I would have liked us to talk about other stuff like we usually do, but time has gone for me. I'm not feeling energetic now to have any discussion. Yeah. So maybe next week I'll check this hadith and see what. Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, there's a first team, then there's a second team.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.